Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. When we last left off, well, many things took place. We took off some bits up here, but we also have this Duchy of Latium over here. That's controlled by a heretic. We must get rid of this heretic, mustn't we? First off though, let's disband our troops, shall we? Disband. Can we do you have a CB versus you? We do have a Holy War for Latium. We also have a Papal War for Latium. Restore the Papal lands to the rightful owner. We could just declare a Holy War, though. Interesting. And just accidentally hold this for a while. News has reached us that a boy from Hummerland has received a vision of the Holy Ghost, compelling him to pick up arms, gather the true followers of Christ, and lead a crusade against the infidels who desecrate the sacred soil of Jerusalem. This boy has gathered many followers amongst the peasantry and has embarked on a journey to reach the Holy Land, claiming the sea itself will open at his passage. Such imagination even for a child. I mean, there is a kingdom of Jerusalem here, but it's just a county of Jerusalem. There is a revolt. I guess that's something going for you. Speaking of a revolt, though, does that mean this area is weak? Not really. Well, let's continue. It is tempting, though. If I was more powerful in the society, if I was up at Dungeon Master, I could then convert Rome to being Dragon, and I think that's just too awesome not to do. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Beat the battle drums one more time. Alright, let's do it. And then we'll have a coronation ceremony afterwards, eh? How's that? Get in your boats, everyone. It's time to take back the seat of power, Rome. First in your boat, then we'll take back Rome. Everyone to province. Unite! Everyone. Oh, we don't need this boat. Get rid of that one. Successful jihad, Abyssinia. Bodied. You took Yemen back. Well done. Uh-oh, a peasant revolt in province, and it's massive. Oh no, it's not good timing. Really? Spawning on top of my army? Well, I mean, let's just hope for the best, I guess. Reinforcements are on their way. I need good tactics. Doubt besets me. That's good tactics. Force back. Bodied. Excellent. Well, that was not good timing, peasant revolt leader. We'll execute you for that. Stop it. Still, look at the revolt risk here. My goodness. How many gloomy monuments do I have? I obviously don't have enough. Wow, even with all these gloomy monuments, still have. Wow. Let's disband the boats as all the troops rally together. I must trust... Oh, let's hire my wife to find out, I guess. We do need to get rid of this army, however, that's popped over. The Latium army has popped over here. While Denzian heresies appeared. My goodness, guys, calm down. Yeah, the moral authority might be tanking it very slightly. Do you have some boats? Thank you. Do you have some boats? Nope. Do you have some boats? You do. Well done. What about you? You got some boats? Boats. Nice. Nice boats. Alright. Nothing suspicious. Good. Let us unite. This army is significantly larger now than the enemy army, so I think it's safe for me to board. Some days I think I'm going insane. It's probably all in my head, but sometimes I notice people staring at me. When my courtiers whisper, it's impossible to shake the suspicion that it might be about me. Being one of the Dragonkin always felt worth the risk, but I'm not so sure anymore. How long before I crack under the pressure? How long indeed? But for now, the Duchess of Sardinia has usurped a county. Well done. And you're married to Triplet. Why do you do this to me? Stop it! And I'm the heir to both of you anyway. Well, I might just have to murder you, frankly. I'm going to keep the boats here because we're going to need them afterwards. Apparently I need to focus on intrigue. Okay. Won't take too long. There we are. Got him. Let's wait for the morale to be restored. Let's see. The ragtag army of Eldhard has reached Provence. As if the parade of dirty peasants and screeching children had already caused enough problems, their unlikely leader has requested an audience with me, claiming I should provide troops and armaments for his holy quest. The voice of Jesus in his head, apparently. Very well, I shall grant you some of my men. Garrison size, but also notably revolt risk. We need that. And I gain the kind trait. Yes, look at that. Revolt risk decrease, thank you. There's going to be mountains defense here though, that's a bit annoying. Hopefully not too significant. We got some closed flanks. Xanadu wants to have some love. Well done. Okay, yep, we are crushing them. Cathara's Pit and Bezel. No! Heretics everywhere! I should continue to chase down these heretics. I'll buy my wife something nice though. Why not? It's not like I'm fighting a war or anything. I want to crush this army. Completely. The conversion of Sweden. The tribes of Sweden have been converted to the Catholic faith. A group of priests sent by Denmark have performed a great ritual. That's nice. And I am going to try and go for Visby over here. I think it'd be great to have a merchant republic somewhere that isn't so contested. We can now unite and board here. Reinforce directly. And let's continue just to smash the army, eh? I mean, it's working. What are they going to do? They can't get off the island. I have a new heir! Tinken's Wealth. Welcome. I shall give you the thrift focus. Let's crush the army. Only the Pope is fit to baptize him. Not really. I don't really have enough money for this right now. Okay. The army needs one more crushing. They're probably going to retreat over here. After 100 years under the Kingdom of Arles, the Duchy of Alsace is no longer considered a de jure part of the Kingdom of Germany. Behold, this duchy, it's mine. I think we've almost got it. Latium will be mine. Birth of the Assassins. Word is spreading that a Shia missionary has founded a religious order known as the Hashashin somewhere in Western Persia. Using trickery and guile, this mysterious cult has trained killers has seized control of the mountain fortress of Amalot and converted into their headquarters. Already a string of violent murders can be traced back to Hassan's devoted and fearless disciples. Oh no. The Holy Order has sprouted. Alright, well, there actually is an army here as well. That's, of course, it's not too big. Split it in half. Let's embark it and get it over to Provence. They all arrive second, so let's do that. Have this army move up here and crush. Apparently I'm leading troops, which is not a good idea. Let's don't do that. Have next charge. The Unmoving Sea. Eberhard claimed that the tides of the Mediterranean Sea would split open to the arrival of his army, allowing his warriors to cross unscathed and march all the way to the Holy Land. Unfortunately, the Lord did not fulfill the promise made to the young Crusader, and now the large force of peasants and children languishes in Genoa, looking for a way to travel to Asia. Some of the less determined members of the Crusader have already lost their faith. But he remains strong in his conviction, persuading new hopeless recruits every day. Well, Genoa's not really a place to go. So, I think actually that reminds me. I think I have a heretic in here that I can just say, hey, could you please, like, just convert? I have to be at peace, apparently, to convert people. I suppose we are a bit busy. Before I win this war, though, there's one thing I do want to do. I want to organise my coronation ceremony. But I can't... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, that's not going to be a thing. Let's get over to Nice, embark, and we'll head over to Rome. Which is already occupied, notably, by a peasant revolt for Rome. I want to win that. Okay, well, never mind then. Let's just crush this army over here. I want to win this war before they win theirs. You are now trying to do things. Okay. Am I losing war score because you control Latium? Oh, yeah. I do not want to read the Cathar Bible. I actually need to crush these peasants. So I'll land here in Capua, and then we'll have to sweep through and kill the peasants off. More heresy. Seriously, this one bad pope has just gone from bad to worse, eh? Alright, time to seize Rome. More heresy! There we are, let's take Rome. There we are. The Siege of Rome. And now I hold Rome. Boom, look at that. Except this piece, because this stupid revolt owns it. Let's go kill the revolt, I guess. Now it's my problem. The faithful prepare for war. A messenger appears of us from a letter from the Vatican, from the Vicar of Christ himself. He is asking us to prepare our men to fight against the heathens and infidels, to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. The Pope wants to send our faithful Christian men against Hungary, the region known by this man here. Interesting. My men are ready. To Hungary. Now, I could take advantage of this crusade, you know. I could change the beneficiary, I could change the target. But apparently there are no valid targets to change to. Let's give it a day. No, there's no valid targets. So I now own this apostolic palace, of course, which allows me to have many valuable things. Although this version of the apostolic palace does not increase retinue size, unfortunately. But hey, I'll have it. That's now dealt with. So this Duke is now an independent ruler of this area here. And I can't declare war on him. Oh well. Don't have all of Latium, but I do have this piece, and we can now rank up to the next tier. Let us now try to get ourselves this, so we can restore the papacy of Rome, but we're going to do that later, once we've converted it to dragon culture, obviously. So, let's see what we can do, shall we? A beneficiary for the Crusade. Well, we'll deal with the Crusade in a little bit. But now, I want to sort of take a moment, sit back and go, okay, we've just taken Rome. Big moment. Big moment. Please convert to Catholicism. How's our moral authority doing? It's a little low. But we have taken back Rome, which helps. It helps. And there's the Apostolic Palace there. So, I mean, temporarily we'll obviously hold some bits of these. We'll just make a whole bunch of bishops temporarily. Because all this is going to go back to the Pope eventually. But for now, we're just going to make a bunch of vassals. Like so. I'm still very much over my domain limit, that being said. So we'll have to get some of these vassalized. I want to hold Rome personally though, just because it is Rome, let's be honest. It's kind of awesome. Disband all these people. I probably can afford a few more retinues now. So let's see. Organize a coronation ceremony. I could ask the Pope, but he's probably just going to say, "Oi, give me back my territory." Let me guess. I'm now a Dragonkinian. That's cool. Coming along well. I could obligate the vassal. Let's do that. You want to donate money? Very well. It will be an extravagant ceremony as soon as I've borrowed the money to actually pay for it. So, it is time. Apparently I have a few more pieces of territory I hadn't... Oh, I actually own these pieces as well. I own these bishoprics. Fair enough. Well, I've gotten rid of those. We will be getting rid of this as well. Apparently Chernigov is trying to take control of this piece of land. Hopefully they lose. They're not going to. This is independent and free. Who are you? You're now a part of Germany. I can declare war against Germany again, although truce is almost expiring. Yeah. I could declare war against you at some point. You're just Norse. Randomly. You are Slavic. I could just declare war for you. There's so many people here that I could just take. I could just reach out my hand and be like, your territory looks nice today. Your territory looks nice today. Alright. The plan, it's a good plan. I can't afford this plan. But I can use my vassals to get things done. But for now, we're broke. So let's just do the coronation. The Pope's presence at my upcoming coronation has lured an entire flock of scholars and theologians in my court. While most of them keep their distance from the nobility, I have had the chance to overhear a few of them discussing the most intriguing metaphysical subjects during the evening. I shall keep listening to them in the shadows. A curious visitor, a scholar, has come. He's heard news of our upcoming coronation. He claims he's heard many tales of how a wise and virtuous ruler that I am and wishes to put his knowledge to my service. I'm sure that we have much to share, Lindworm. I gained 2 learning. I gained some knowledge from Lindworm. Welcome, Lindworm. I kneel before the Pope as a host of vassals surround us in complete silence. He blesses me and places the royal crown upon my head, proclaiming me King of Arles by grace of God. I am finally and truly king. And the Children's Crusade. It's gone. Bodied. He's insane. Fair enough. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. What's going on? A German ducal war for your claim on Brandenburg. The Germans have declared war and they didn't tell me? I see. That's interesting. We've also have this adventurer threat coming up in a year's time, or half a year's time. Something to look forward to. I can resist evil. Well, we can do that. Might as well. Get rid of this stressed trait. We'll obviously want to get rid of this lack of funds as well. But things are coming along. Definitely coming along. We do have a domain too big. I think I would want to make this. I was wanting Visby, but Visby's going to be taken by these Slavs over here. I can handle the Slavs, I guess. I guess we'll see what happens. At any rate though, a war with Germany. Always good fun. We have lots of those over here at KonfluxGames. Thank you all for watching. When we come back next time, more Crusader Kings 2.